Hey everybody, it's Jean. Today I want to talk about telling customer stories and introducing anthropology and ethnography into your listening strategy and most importantly into your storytelling. So what I'm going to actually show you in just a few minutes is some video footage I took when I was at St. Jude Children's Hospitals. Now, like you, they were using a lot of survey feedback and survey information, and what happened, which is normal, when we present just survey information, we don't really get as deeply into customers' lives. We can't tell the layers of stories and experiences and who customers are. So here's today's daily dose. Number one, certainly don't discontinue your survey work. It's important. But number two, go to school on anthropology and the whole process of watching customers in their natural habitat, in their lives, to start to understand the layers of what's important to them. And number three, start to bring your leadership team along with the importance of what it is. What you're going to see in a minute is how St. Jude has translated that into how they do storytelling differently and to how it's manifesting into their very first version of a very anthropology and very visual customer room that they're going to use inside of the organization. So I hope you enjoy this daily dose. I don't want to do a lot of the talking today because what St. Jude has done is so compelling. I think you'll get a kick out of it. If you need to get more information, ping me and I'll connect you with them. Thanks everybody. Have a great day.
So can you introduce us to everyone?
Yeah, so my name is Christian Sawal. I'm the Director of Insights and Strategy on our Donor Experience team. Behind the camera is our Chief Donor Officer, Martin Hand.
Look, Martin!
Hello, how are ya?
And we have some more of the team here.
Yeah, here are our two staff anthropologists. I have Kyle Simpson and Sana Royman, and they help us do our ethnographic research and to share those insights with our business partners.
Well, and I love that you're doing the ethnography and the approach the way that you are, because it's not what customers tell you, it's what you learn that they need in a different way, right?
Yes, we're very fortunate. We have a lot of value to offer to the business because not a lot of organizations, especially non-for-profit, have specialized resources like this that allow us to get those, what we call the voice of our donor, to get that and to share that with them, to help them inform their fundraising and awareness activities. It's fantastic. It's a very unique service that we can provide.
Well, and way beyond traditional surveys.
Oh, much so.
Way
Absolutely.
beyond.
And our organization is such that it is so beloved that it's a unique research challenge for us to get candid feedback. So having folks that are especially good at listening
Tickling
in
that
that
out
way,
of people.
right? It gives us the type of feedback that we need.
Yes, so St. Jude, so beloved, right? Because people love your cause and what you do.
That's right.
So you have to find other ways of understanding what your donors, what's important to them.
That's right. Our approach has to be very specific and deliberate, and we have to recognize some of those nuances about our business.
Terrific.
Because it's hard to get candid feedback for this organization because it is so wonderful.
You've got a version of a donor room here?
Yeah, so we've just moved into this building. We had a different donor room before. What you've walked into is a planning exercise for us to talk about how we collect the research data that we do for our various partners and communicate that through various artifacts. Our focus is primarily on modeling a persona or individuals from the people that we do research with that we can bucket into particular types. So this is an individual who's an extremely busy parent but who wants to be involved in our cause. So one of our project artifacts is modeling these types of individuals from our research, and then we map their experience with us as they interact with us as an organization.
So is that what's on the wall here?
And this is an experience journey map. So we cover Danielle's journey from how she learns about our organization all the way to becoming a donor, to reflecting on what it's like to be a donor of ours at various points of engagement. We have a heat map on this journey map.
That's the red and the green.
Right, that lets us know where we are delighting her and where we are frustrating her. And those are opportunities for us to remove those delighters or remove those frustrators and add delighters where needed. We also note a detailed description of the touch point, what's going on at the touch point, where the touch point is, if it's online, if it's a point of sale, if it's email, if it's in her home. And this is all based on primary research that we've done with, in this case, we spoke to 64 donors around the country, and we surveyed roughly 8,000 folks.
And what's the importance of doing it by persona that you found?
Well, it's a useful way for us to humanize these individuals. It allows us to, because of the way that we do the research, we can infer this from a known body of people. This isn't hypothetical. These are individuals that we've known, and so it's representative of actual real world behaviors. It's nothing that we're imagining might be out there. This allows us to, by making it human in this way, it allows us to help our business partners do some perspective taking and to make it human, to show that there is a voice of the donor perspective. And something that we're trying to pair with this is what we're calling these service blueprints, which is, this is from the donor's point of view and their experience quality, if you will, what's going on underneath the hood. I think you called this the meatball?
Underbelly?
Or the underbelly? Yeah, exactly. So
I like meatball too, though.
he said spaghetti, I think.
Oh, yeah, the spaghetti bowl.
The spaghetti ball, yeah,
right.
exactly. So
Yeah.
what is the process to product? This is the process for us to run an individual marketing campaign from our direct marketing team. These are all the steps that are involved. This is all the steps that are involved for an email campaign. And so we need to be able to understand underneath the hood, how does the organization operate? Because often what we need to be doing is making business process changes or improvements. And if we don't know how the business operates and how it ties into these touch points, we won't be effective at helping those insights that we provide about her point of view, her experience quality, help those be really actionable on behalf of the business partners.
So all of this above and below is really the diagnostic of what's causing
how we make these things happen.
Yeah, and how she's reacting to what you're doing or with her, for her.
Exactly.
Yep, great.
And this is, so we're talking about ways that we can improve this because we're relatively new to this space and we want this to be a very welcoming, very donor-centered experience, and we don't know what that means exactly because like I said, we're working on it.
Sure. So for the audience out there, and we'll close in a minute, is you're talking about it as anthropology and ethnography. Why is that important, and would you recommend that to others?
I would definitely recommend it to others if it's an option. It certainly provides a level of quality to the insights that you will get back. There are very subtle but important ways to collect this, again, what we call the voice of the donor data, that formal training, advanced training, like these individuals have.
Hey, you guys.
They very much improve the level of quality of the insights that you get. But often we see it as just a mind shift. I mean, just being willing to ask yourself, what's in it for the customer in these interactions, and to do some perspective taking from their point of view. I think that having a pair of mom glasses is a perfect example.
So you're not starting with a survey; you're starting with the customer and talking to them, and
we're trying
using your approaches in ethnography and anthropology as the starting point. Many places.
That's our goal. Yeah, our goal is to do a combination of methods, but to very much emphasize the conversation, the listening, the one-to-one, the observational research, following folks home, not in a creepy way.
Not in a creepy way.
Exactly. That's what we're trying to do, and we're trying to help bring the business along to see the value in doing that.
And is there a resource or a place for people to go learn more about this? I know it's a whole educational course.
University.
So you did a full university stint on this.
Graduate programs in it.
Yeah. So I think that again says volumes for St. Jude and their commitment to it.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of the reasons I think that we're all so excited to be here is that this is a commitment to the by the organization to do this quality of work, and it has tremendous value.
Okay. Well,
they've
that's
done an awesome job, without a doubt, and they have really upped the whole level of the donor centricity and really focusing on it across the organization. I'm proud to have them on the team.
Yeah, and it's the raw, human story of their life.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks everybody. Thanks to all of you, and congratulations on the great work. I know everybody will be really interested to hear a little bit about your story.
That's great.
Okay.